Rosie, I'm going to make you a chicken curry, but I'm going to do it Malaysian style with lots of turmeric in it and a nonya curry paste. But what I'll do is I'll start with just some chicken thigh here.
Okay.
And the bones off it, and I've cut it up into smaller pieces here. And what I'm going to do is season it up. In the meantime, look at you, just chafing at the bit
Let me help.
to cut the garlic. So if you want to chop through that garlic while I get going here, there's also some ginger there. If you can slice that nice and fine. And I've got these long red chilies here. Chop them up nice and sort of chunky style, or you know, and then leave the seeds in as well. Now, what I'm going to do with the chicken, I'm going to put some turmeric on it. Now, if you've ever had Roti Canai or sat by the side of the road in a mutton cart, this curry they serve is really sort of broken up bits of chicken, cooked in a curry sauce, and they serve you some roti bread to go with it, which they usually make the roti bread there on the spot, which is what I'm going to do for you as well. Now, I'm just going to grab some pepper and some salt, because we always season our meat when we make it. Plenty of salt in there at the start, and a good twist of black pepper. So what I'll do with my spoon here, just mix that around. So I've got turmeric, salt and pepper all over my chicken. My pan's nice and hot here. You can see it smoking just a little bit, and I'm going to pop my chicken in there. We're already getting a sizzle, and with a great non-stick pan like this, you don't even need oil, but I'm going to add oil. I'm actually going to add some ghee. So a little bit of ghee in there as well. Ghee is the actual melted down butter, and it gives it such a beautiful flavour. So a little bit of ghee in there, and you can already see that sizzling away, and it's just going to come up beautiful. And what I want to do is sort of brown it off a little bit before I add the rest of my stuff. But I also want to make sure I've got plenty of heat in there. When I add the onions and everything else, it holds its heat and keeps on searing and cooking.
Now, I know you're going to cringe when I say this, but I mean, if they didn't want to use butter or ghee, could we use olive oil? Is that possible?
Extra virgin olive oil is something I use in just about everything. So if you haven't got any butter or ghee, just extra virgin olive oil is fine.
Alrighty.
Now that's browning up nicely. What I'm going to do is just stir that around, and you can see the yellow has gone all the way through that ghee. I think the ghee started off a little bit yellow to start with, but the chicken's really come up with a lovely yellow sort of colour. Now what I'm going to do is move that chicken off to the side there, because I'm going to add my onions and shallots into the side of the pan there. And you've been busy over there chopping up those chilies. Now, you've got to keep going. I need all 3 of those chilies chopped, because we want to have a bit of heat in this. You thought you could just hide those other ones off to the side there, didn't you? But I've caught you out, didn't I? Now, you can see I've got some lemongrass here. And what I did is I took the top off it and I split it in half. You can chop it up and put it through, but I find if you pop it in like this, you'll get the flavour coming out of the lemongrass, and you can just pull it out at the end. This is going to be a really rustic curry, so I'm just going to
put it in, take it out,
chuck it in like that. Now I've got some kaffir lime leaves, so a couple of these go straight into the pot as well. Something called star anise, and there's no prizes for guessing how this spice got its name. It's got that real aniseedy sort of flavour, and it looks like a star. So it's a giveaway, isn't it?
Yeah.
In it goes as well some cinnamon. You know, we're going really rustic here. I want to have a curry where, as you stir it around, you find these bits in the curry. So in that goes as well. Now I'm going to
put those seeds in. Just
the seeds are going to be great. Now these chilies aren't that hot. I should one day cook with a really, really hot, fiery chili.
See what happens.
Exactly. Now what I'm going to do, I've got some lovely nonya curry paste, and I'm going to pop about 2 tablespoons. I reckon about half a tablespoon per person is about the right sort of ratio. That's a traditional curry paste, and I'll get a great flavour from it. And I also add a little bit of soy sauce and fish sauce, just a couple of drops of each. It helps to darken it up a little bit, but also soy sauce is a great seasoning agent. It's what you use to flavour things. Now, I'll just put a little bit of fish sauce in there. It is very strong, so I just put about a teaspoon in there. That's enough to give me some flavour. I've also got some coconut milk in there, and you can see that's going to look lovely. It goes in there and makes it nice and creamy. You could use coconut cream if you wanted to. I'm going to use 2 tins of coconut milk, because I want this to be really sort of rich and luscious. And I'm going to put in some coconut sugar, about a tablespoon of that, and that's going to sweeten it up just a little bit. Now, in your hand there, you've got the chicken stock. That's about 1.5 cups. I reckon that'll reduce down just enough, so when the chicken's cooked, everything else will be seasoned up and cooked all the way through, and I'll have a nice, rich sauce. Now, while that's cooking, I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I'm also going to make some roti bread. So what we're going to do is clean all this down, and I'll get the roti bread together, and I'll be able to show you how to make some beautiful roti bread.
Exciting.
OK, Rosie, the roti bread's ready. I'm just going to slide it straight out onto the board there like that.
I'm impressed. That is, I've never seen that be made from scratch, and that is amazing.
Easy to make, and I'll pop another one in there because, you know, we've got these ones to eat. What we would normally do is sort of fluff it up like that, bring it together, but I'm just going to cut straight into it so you can see what it's like. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll slide it onto a plate there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to grab the curry, and I'm going to show you how we put it all together. Now, what I'm going to do is grab some of this chicken out, and you can see the beans are in there as well.
The colour is beautiful.
There we go. And I've got a few of those kaffir lime leaves there, a bit of star anise on there, plenty of curry sauce, and you need the sauce because the sauce is the most important thing. A bit of coriander on top. And what I want you to do is grab a piece of this roti bread. It's flaky. See how it just falls apart? I put the sesame seeds and the deep fried shallots in there.
You could change it up, couldn't you? Do whatever you fancy.
Whatever you want to do, you can have it plain.
I'll give it a quick little dip.
So grab that, dip it into the sauce. That's really nice, isn't it? You're speechless, aren't you?
Are we on the streets of Malaysia or what? That is...
It feels like it, doesn't it? You know, we could be on the back streets of Penang, mucking cart around there, tucking into this. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the chicken. It just falls off the bone. So I'll have a little taste of that.
Well, you know your stuff. You know Malaysian curries, and you've done a great job there. You did fantastic with your Indian meatballs. Beautiful. And I must say that I was very happy to have a bit of comfort from home with my sag paneer.
Wiser words have not been said.